Imagine a boat with a lot of holes to patch up. If I cannot survive alone on this boat, if I add more passengers, it's just gonna sink, right? My name is John. I am happily in a relationship but not married. Yeah, that's me.
My name's Timothy. I have 2 children. My first question to you, John, is can you share something your friends know about you that I don't?
Since you introduced yourself to be a father, I would like to self-identify as a dink. My story is that I really love kids, and as a result, when I do a little bit of self-reflection, I have a little bit of a generational trauma that comes from how I was raised, that as I grow older, truly the apple does not fall far from the tree, because when I see myself caring for the people in my life, I start to display some of the behaviors that my parents used to treat me with, and I worry that I am not able to be the best parent.
I feel very blessed to have had a reasonably good childhood growing up. There were also bad times where I felt that the way my parents treated me was not well, or there were bad experiences when I was growing up, and how I try to incorporate that into my parenting would be to not repeat those experiences.
Were you ever afraid that you were not good enough as a father?
Yes, there are these questions about whether you're adequate or what you're doing is for the best of the child. So yes, definitely.
How do you overcome that?
Faith, trust, support from the family, knowing that whatever we're doing is really for the best of the kid.
Was parenthood always something you had in your mind?
When we got together, we discussed it. It just came about as a very natural decision. Both my wife and I are in the healthcare profession, so it was hard work but stable. And whilst it doesn't really make up for the amounts that we spend for the children, but the support measures by government has been great. If I can recall from my time, it was probably about 12 weeks of maternity leave for my wife. Then there was paternity leave being added on for fathers. I read in the papers there's going to be some shared parental leave. I think it's going to increase as well. So there's a lot more support from the government to show that they are willing to support parenthood. The more time I'm given to spend with my children really be something I appreciate and benefit from. Would you ever think that you may change your mind about being a dink?
The only reason I'm abstaining from parenthood is because I think I won't be ready to be a parent. Imagine a boat with a lot of holes to patch up. So if I cannot survive alone on this boat, if I add more passengers, it's just gonna sink, right?
The first point about patching up holes is really knowing that there are holes, right? Once you find that the holes are all patched up, it may be more fun to have more people on board with you.
What advice would you give to young couples who are thinking about having children?
Try. It's an adventure. Know that the adventure will never be perfect. Right? There will be highs, there will be lows. The highs will be more than the lows. When the lows come, don't think you are a bad parent, and then live the adventure. I have not regretted. I don't think I can imagine a life not being a father.
I do want to put in a final word that choosing to be a parent or choosing to be a dink, they're all respectable choices. I want to encourage people to kind of think deeply about it before making a decision whether to be a parent or whether to not be a parent.
So you guys can now take off your headphones and look at each other for the first time.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, John.
Finally get to see the face behind the wise laugh.